Okay, hi everyone. So this video is to explain the numbering. There are certain rules of the numbering. The rules of the numberings. The first one, it means the first level heading should have a dot. The second level heading, if you have, the second level heading is 1.1. And then the third level is 1.1.1. You have the levels there in from 3.11. So I'm gonna do almost everything. I'm gonna do all the levels with you. So now there are two ways of doing the numbering. I'm gonna start with the first one, which is there. So the first thing that you do, you highlight where you need to activate the numbers on. Alright, and then you go here. This is the first one. You go here on the multi-level, and then down there define new multi-level list. You left click on it. The moment you left click on it, it is going to give you a custom of where you should do or you should set the numbering. And then it is going to highlight automatic your first level. This is the level. On the first level heading, when you go down here, enter word formatting number. You don't do anything here for first level. And then when you go down, the number aligned, it should be left. Text indent at. Listen carefully. Text indent at, it is always 1 centimeter. Aligned at 0 centimeter. These are the rules, and it should always be like this. And then the second level heading, you left click on the number 2 for the second level heading. What is the second level heading? It is gonna preview it for you here. Remember, on the first level you have number 1 with a dot. Second level heading you have number 1.1 with a dot, and then this dot, it should be removed. It is only the first level where you should have a dot, and then on the second level heading we don't want a dot next to the last number. How are we going to fix that? On the second level heading, you click on number 2, enter formatting for number, you click inside this box, and then you just backspace once. So you are going to delete only the dot. Only the dot. You leave this one highlighted. You just delete only the dot. The moment you delete the dot, it is going to preview it for you as well, that you have 1.1 only. It does not have a dot. This is very important for a numbering. And then again, remember here I said text indent at always 1 centimeter, aligned at 0 centimeter. I'm going to repeat until level 3. Level 3. When you click on level 3, you see that you have a dot, and then the rules of the numbering says that you only need a dot on the first level, and then the other levels, they don't have a dot. How do we fix that? You click inside the box, you only delete the dot. The moment you do that, it is going to give you what? A preview of what it is going to look like. 1.1.1 without a dot. Now, text indent at always 1 centimeter. Aligned at 0. Okay, and then you say okay. Now let's go back. The moment you say okay, you already have it. You see in your ruler, it is 1 centimeter. Okay, the second way of doing the bullets and numbering is this one. You see here up, you should have this bullets and numbering. And if you don't have, you should have this, the down arrow. You right click on the down arrow. We want to activate this. If you don't have this, you should have this. You right click on the down arrow and then you go to more command. From more command, and then you select the down arrow again, and then you left click on all commands. And then when you left click on the all commands, they go in alphabetical order. They go in alphabetical order. So you are going to scroll down, or use this, scroll down until you see bullets and numbering. Left click on the bullets and numbering, and then you add. It is not going to, because I have already have this. And then you just say okay. When you say okay, it will be active there up. Bullet and numbering. Remember, you have highlighted where you need to activate your bullets, and then you just go here. This is now the second way. The first way I said you go here on the multi-level list, the down arrow. And then the second one, you go here on the top part there, the one that you have just activated. You left click on it, the bullets and numbering. When you left click on the bullets and numbering, it is going to give you a small box, and then you select the outline numbered. From the outline numbered, you select this, the third one, 1.1, and then you customize. After you customize, and then it is going to give you the very same thing that you got when you select the multi-level list when we're using this one. So from here, everything is the same. Level 1, you don't delete the dot. Text indent at 1, align at 0. Level 2, you delete the dot, and then aligned text indent 1, align at 0. And then third level, we delete what? The dot. And then text indent, we make it 1. Aligned at 0, and then you say okay. So both these ways are correct. You are going to select the one that works fine for you. How do we then select the second level? Remember, now we have only first level, number 1, with a dot, number 2 with a dot, number 3 with a dot. Now let's say, for example, for as far as your exercise 3.11, from 3.11 actually, you need the second level numbers. So now, how do we select the second level numbers? The second level numbers, remember here, let's say for example I want to make 1.1. I have number 1. Underneath number 1 is number 2. I want to make number 2 my 1.1. So you click anywhere in number 2, and then here up again on the paragraph, there is increase indent. You left click once on the increase indent, and then when you increase once on the increase indent, it is going to give you 1.1, and then number 3 will become 1. Number 3 will become number 2 now, because number 2 has become number 1.1. And then look here, your 1.1 does not have a dot because we have set it there on your multi-level. Now let's say for example, because we have set it until level 3, let's see if we will have 1.1.1 here without a dot. Again, we click on number 2. So now we are going to increase the indent 2 times. 1, when we increase it for the first time, it is giving us 1.2. No, we want 1.1.1. We increase it for the second time, and then we have your 1.1.1 without a dot. All right, and then now I'm not sure if I've mentioned when I started that in the rules of the numbering as well, you always leave a space between the numbers. It is very important. You leave a space between the numbers. Okay. I hope everything will be in order. Thank you.